today, undoubtedly, the topic which is on the company audit and the learned, bold, and brave chartered accountants who have come to give their experiential learning to all of you people will be cherished by each one of you. There may be a probability that there will be a little low of one particular speaker and one high of a particular speaker. But one thing you all have to understand and appreciate is these people have come forward to show you something new and different. So this boldness, I think we all have to appreciate.
Dear friends, we are thankful to all the panelists who are part of the hackathons in the past and today present also. And we are very happy to convey you that our hackathons are super successful and people are enjoying a lot. Your videos of 10 minutes are posted in AI in ICI website. Use cases are also given of this each hackathon, and people are enjoying this hackathon in their day-to-day use of AI in their CA offices.
Now it is time to call upon our next panelist, that is Ananth Lakshmi Narayan sir, to present his use case on depreciating AI-driven power solution. Ananth sir, you have 10 minutes to present your use case. Over to you, Ananth sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So good evening, everybody. The topic is the AI in company audit. So when we say company audit, as an auditor, we should ensure that the financial statements are free from, or financial statements should be true and fair. So to say something is true and fair, that should be free from material misstatements. So when we say financial statements, it have many elements. One of the element is property, plant and equipment, and in property, plant and equipment, depreciation is one of the hot area. So can you see my screen? Or not yet? I think just I'll share my screen. So is my screen visible?
Yes.
So depreciation is one of the hot area in property, plant and equipment validation. So how this is addressed? So as we say, material misstatements. So in case of depreciation, following are the possible misstatements that can occur while we revalidate or recalculate the depreciation. That can be misstatement can be due to incorrect useful life. It can be due to incorrect residual value estimate. It can be due to asset incorrect classification or categorization. Like there are multiple aspects. Now let us take one aspect as an example, say incorrect useful life. How do we address the incorrect useful life of depreciation while auditing the financial statements of a company in case of depreciation? So accordingly, we are going to cover in this session, in this topic, is how to calculate the depreciation as per Schedule 2 of Companies Act, how to calculate depreciation as per Income Tax Act and Deferred Tax Act using artificial intelligence. Say in our case, it is Python. So how are we going to run a Python code using artificial intelligence so that we can automatically calculate the depreciation using AI as per both the acts, say Companies Act and Income Tax Act. Now, how we are going to address this issue is through AI, and how we can communicate with AI is important. So before that, anything, there must be a prerequisite how a system should be. To run a Python code, usually there should be a Python application. You can download it from the website that you can be visible here. And there are multiple pre-requirements that require to run a code. So it will hardly take around less than 5 minutes to install all the prerequisites to proceed further. Now, as I said earlier, communication of our requirement with the artificial intelligence is most important. Let us take an example. Let us use any kind of AI. It may be ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Copilot, it may be anything. Let us use some ChatGPT as an AI and specify the requirement. How do we specify to or communicate our requirement to AI is through a prompt. So by giving necessary prompt to the AI, we can get the desired output. So in my case, my requirement is to identify the misstatement in case of incorrect useful life of an asset. If something incorrect useful life is given, my Python code should detect it. So accordingly, first I need to communicate with AI. So in my case, so this is my prompt, what I am providing to the AI. So if you can see my screen, this is the detailed prompt that I am giving. So when we are there for audit, usually we will be receiving an asset register. Say in my case, the company has given me the asset register containing the following details. It may have the other fields too. So I need to clearly communicate. I need to clearly communicate to the AI that following are the columns that my asset register is having, and based on the asset register, I need to calculate the depreciation value both as per income tax and company tax, thereby calculating the deferred tax by a Python code. This is my clear requirement. So this requirement I will be communicating to the AI. So if you see here, so the same prompt what you have seen earlier in the slide, I have copied it and I have asked to just memorize until I update some other thing. So apart from my requirement, I also should feed the AI that what are the depreciation rates as per the Companies Act and as per the Income Tax Act. So as usual, we can attach the relevant documents, whatever
Attention. Last
we
2
need
minutes
to
remaining.
communicate. What we need to communicate. So accordingly, we have communicated it. So once this is communicated, I will ask to generate a Python code. If I just click a generate Python code, so the AI will automatically run a code. After finishing the code, I will just copy the code. Once the code is copied, I'll choose my folder where I need to save it. After saving it, I'll just open a text pad. I'll just open the text pad. I'll go to AI. I'll just copy the code given and I will just paste it. Once it is pasted, I'll save it. I'll go to the folder. After pasting, I will turn the extension from txt to py so that system will understand that this is a Python document. Once a Python document is created, I will rename it to whatever the content it is having. Say depreciation calculation is the code it is having. So once the code is ready, I will just click enter on the code. If I just click enter on the code, automatically my system has created a new file which is not there earlier. Final output is the file it is generated, and if I just open the code, this is the earlier register. Now the code whatever generated has given me this much detail. So up to here I'm having in asset register depreciation calculation is given, income tax calculation is given, difference and deferred tax. In this way, the system generated information is there and I have information with the client. I will compare both the information, and if I found any discrepancies, so I will highlight it and accordingly I will form a conclusion whether this is true and fair or not. So accordingly, and whatever the activity I have done, for that after initially it is done, I did not require any internet connection. I need not edit the code again and again. And for any number of companies, I can use the same code to generate the desired output. So in this way, using AI, we can address the pain points because technology is there to reduce the pain points. So in my case, while auditing depreciation, so I can reduce my pain using the Python code using AI. So this is my presentation. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and thanks Premnath sir and Vijay sir for inspiring me to get into this empanelment. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, CA Ananth Lakshmi sir, for presenting the use case in depreciation AI driven Python solution. So you have demonstrated how to use the Python code, and you also mentioned that to avoid the common mistake in calculation of depreciation and explain the key aspect like schedule 2, income tax and time difference. So thank you very much, sir, for giving the wonderful insight.